Walking into a classroom, what typically greets you first? Is it the chatter of students, the scent of crayons and sharpened pencils, or is it the color on the walls? Color is often treated as an afterthought in the classroom design. Is it a matter of taste, budget, or decoration? But what if the color surrounding us is actually foundational to how children think, feel, and absorb information? In this video, I'll explore how color acts as a silent teacher, influencing emotion, memory, and attention in ways that deserve far more recognition. Drawing from neuroscience, psychology, and classroom design research, I argue that color is crucial in learning environments, not just for aesthetics, but for its measurable impact on emotional regulation, cognitive development, and deep learning. The absence of color isn't neutral. It's a form of sensory deprivation, one that can quietly undermine engagement, creativity, and the student's well-being. We'll look at how the brain responds to different colors, why sterile environments may unintentionally interfere with learning, and how intentional color design can promote happiness, calmness, and focus, especially in early childhood education. Color in the classroom is much more than a design choice. It acts as a neurological and emotional driver that influences how children connect with learning. This is especially true in early childhood settings where sensory experiences are crucial for development. Helen Knopf's Visual Environmental Scale from 2018 provides strong evidence of how color shapes learning by examining how visual elements like hue, texture, and light affect children's emotional and cognitive states. Knopf found that when classrooms intentionally integrate color, they create environments where children feel secure, curious, and motivated to explore. She explained that color functions as a form of nonverbal communication that signals safety, warmth, and focus to young learners. Her research shows that the use of color is deeply tied to emotional regulation and environmental comfort. When children enter a classroom filled with balanced, thoughtful colors, they instinctively interpret it as a welcoming space that encourages engagement and creativity. Knopf's observations revealed that colors like pale green or sky blue can lower stress levels and promote calmness, while gentle yellows or oranges can spark enthusiasm and positive energy. This emotional connection allows students to feel at ease in their surroundings, which directly supports their ability to concentrate and participate in learning activities. Knopf also explored how color can strengthen a child's sense of belonging and identity within the classroom. She found that colorful, personalized environments, such as walls decorated with students' artwork or furniture chosen in soft, varied hues, help children recognize the classroom as a place that values them as individuals. This connection between environment and self-esteem plays an important role in motivation, as students are more likely to take risks and express themselves when they feel comfortable in their space. While color can enhance learning, its absence can quietly weaken the emotional and cognitive foundation of the classroom. Sterile, monochromatic environments, often justified by budget constraints or minimalist trends, may unintentionally contribute to sensory deprivation, especially for young children. Zagaykan and Spryn both found that children in visually deprived settings showed less emotional responsiveness and slower sensomotor reactions. Some compensated by becoming more sensitive to sounds, again showing how the brain adapts when visual input is missing. Quiles-Rodriguez and Paula's study on dynamic colored lighting revealed that colorful environments supported both thinking and emotional connection in primary school students. Colorless spaces, by contrast, failed to spark the same level of engagement. Even more striking, a report from Zagaykan emphasized that classrooms without intentional color design can feel uninspiring or even anxiety-inducing. This can hurt students' ability to focus, retain information, and feel emotionally safe. These findings suggest that a lack of color is not neutral. It can stifle creativity, lower motivation, and make emotional regulation harder. For learners who depend on sensory cues to feel safe and engaged, this creates a hidden barrier to equity and inclusion. Thoughtful color design isn't about flooding classrooms with bright hues, it's about choosing palettes that help students regulate emotion, stay engaged, and feel comfortable. Delator's research shows that polychromatic materials, when used strategically, improve memory recall without overwhelming students. Knopf's visual environment scale supports this balance, showing that visual richness can coexist with clarity and accessibility. Universal design for learning offers a framework for inclusive color use, encouraging educators to use color as a scaffold for differentiation, not distraction. When students are involved in design choices and when teachers consider neurodiverse needs and apply evidence-based strategies, color becomes a tool for fairness. It helps every learner feel recognized, supported, and emotionally safe. The real question isn't whether color belongs in the classroom, but how we can use it wisely to support all types of learners.